Sorry, nobody heard any of that. Just realised the mic was muted. It's a really crazy situation. If anyone's read my notes, but the message I put in there. I've been an informal patient for 3 months and 5 days. Suddenly out of the blue on the 13th of should be the 13th, isn't it? Of June. Doctor knocks on my door and says he wants to resection me. We're back under the auspices of the Mental Health Act. Whereas I was waiting to be found somewhere to live, It was informal, you know what I mean? I could come and go whenever I wanted and all that lot. I didn't have any restrictions, blah, blah. Now I've just decided that I'm sane, I need depot injections with preparation for so-called psychotic people and manic people, which I'm not manic or psychotic. So I don't know whether I've no paperwork saying, what the reasons are or nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I've just got to, put up with it, apparently. I shall have a bit of a conversation before they stick the needle in me, but, doesn't look like I can do anything about it because you refuse the medication, they come and hold you down, 12 people came in my room once in previous hospital. Came to inject me, and one of the domestics who was cleaning, said after they'd finished their evil, she said, David, she says, guess how many people were in your room just now? I said, I don't know, but quite a few. She said, I counted 12 go through the door. 12 bloody people. Talk about a ceremony, you know what I mean? Ritual, kind of, it's probably a training exercise, isn't it? Yeah, right. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, I don't know if anyone wants to talk. But, I don't know. Whatever. It's absolutely insane. I wonder how many other people suffering this similar situation. Obviously, there's a lot of people in hospital who shouldn't be in hospital. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with me. Shouldn't be here. There's nothing wrong with me. But there will be because I'll be compromised by their drugs. Which will be coursing through my veins very shortly, no doubt. They'll probably call me away from the live stream in a moment, so, I go downstairs and leave the thing on in my pocket and you can perhaps listen to some of the bullshit, it's absolutely insane, I'm sick of it. Gotcha. There are many thousands upon thousands of other people who are, in hospital unnecessarily, It's disgusting, and it's all costing taxpayers money, not just in, in this country, but in Europe, in America, where else, wherever, people locked up, for no good reason, called insane, whatever reason, or deliberately locked up because of their political beliefs or whatever, anything against the mainstream narratives is obviously, a form of insanity, of course. Because they're the arbiters of sanity, aren't they? The power people in power, they decide what's, what's okay, what's acceptable, So bad anyway. I don't know. Last time I was on depot injections, because they're all bad, whether it's a tablet or a needle, but they put me on this bloody needle thing today, so, it's all bad, but the last time I was on the depot, the needle stuff, I was suicidal, very serious about it, all I think about is not being here because it was so horrendous, I was actually drooling, and I had restless legs, and my legs, I used to have to kick them in bed so many times to kind of get the pain out of them kind of thing, but it didn't really work, but eventually I'd fall asleep exhausted after a couple of hours, and it's just insane also, so, no, here we are, So me phone back into the last time I was on them was 2018. So they're just taking me back in the time machine to 2018, if you like. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So they're taking me back 5 years. And I've got to do another 5 years in hospital there now, or 7 years, I've done 7 years in 5 months coming up. So it's been a long time. Taking unnecessary thoughts. Never mind. Totally gutted and let down by the whole system. But, that's what the system does, and it's not have to, comfort anyone, isn't it? You're aware to push you around and push everything around. Anyway, if anyone wants to chat, it'd be nice to talk to someone. Absolutely totally gutted. Yeah. Hi there, brother. You alright? Not good, is it? Yeah. Do you want to get up for a chat? Well, thank you. Great time. Too much. Totally gutted. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's happening. Bless you, mate. Bless you. You can't even appeal to reason. There's no reasoning with these people. Doctors are full of shit. Incredibly ignorant, horrible, controlling assholes. But they are. They're just drug pushers. They're horrible bastards. mind-wrecking fucking hooligans. I don't know, I've been able to read books and that. I mean, I was last on this, that filthy stuff, years and years ago, needle stuff. I couldn't concentrate to read, I couldn't concentrate to hold a conversation properly. So God knows what'll happen to carry on doing a bit of stuff. I mean, whatever. I've seen and that, but I'm not going to be as agile mentally and all that, I'm not going to be able to follow things as good. I'm not going to be as quick on the uptake or anything like that. I'm going to be, kind of chemical cloud, like a chemical lobotomy, you know what I mean? Partial chemical lobotomy, destroying my faculties, Absolutely insane. And those drugs are supposed to be for people with psychosis and mania. Well, I've not got any of that shit. I love it. It's not good at all. I'm absolutely pussy. I don't know what to say. Got all over the internet yesterday, bringing loads of solicitors up and all like that. I spoke to my solicitor yesterday, she said, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. You can't even contact them, I tried MPs, nothing. No one can do it. No one can intervene against the medical establishment. It's a mafia. It's horrible. It's disgusting. Tyranny. That's all it is. Medical tyranny. Incompetence. Total clinical negligence. I don't even remotely know who the fuck I am. What I stand for. I'm not even bothered. There's a sweet peas. More sanctuaries, yeah. Funny you should say that. I was thinking of, I had some leave to go out and see, the GP, local little doctor, and on the way there, I was thinking if there's a church nearby, I could hide out in the church, claim sanctuary or from the medical establishment, I don't know if that's possible, or whether they'd accept me, because they do that with dissidents, don't they, in some countries and whatever, I don't know if they do it here. They used to do it, used to be a common thing, didn't it? Oh, internet's a bit knackered, yeah, okay. Yeah, it does that to me as well, fades in and out and that. I've had a lot of troubles where it suddenly goes, down to 3G with 2 bars or something, and then everything just freezes, whatever, Anyway, I was just going to turn this thing off. Oh, goodness me, put a little bit of music Yeah, the world's being destroyed, isn't it? Nothing's sacred to these criminals. They don't give a damn about anything. They don't give a shit for democracy. They don't give a shit for nothing. It's not true democracy anyway. Bullshit, isn't it? Always has been. trees in the local forest are dying. All the pine trees, anyway. Obviously, the deciduous ones won't be. They won't last forever, will they? But all the pine trees are dying, and they are all dying. In the courtyard here, we've got Montana cypresses, which are used can be used for hedging, bordering, sectioning places off and that. Hi, you're back on. Good. Yeah, so, and they're all dying, Sometimes a cypress can be a massive tree, but it can be used for, hedging and stuff like that. And these ones, they've rooted some of them up now because they're totally dead. We took them away. And all the ones that are left are going orange, and they'll be dead soon. So, it's just ridiculous. And that's a direct result of the climate engineering chemicals and shit that's spraying, So, it's killing a tree. It's the trees, then, it's the oxygen supply going down, isn't it? And of course, well, won't be doing us any good or anything. But it's all just harmless condensation, of course. Yeah, right. Spending a lot of money spraying all that harmless condensation everywhere, aren't they? We're spending trillions of them on it, trillions. It's worldwide, isn't it? It was, totally, blanketed in the shit. It's okay, it's acceptable, apparently, Yeah. And suddenly people are going to say, well, where have all the crops gone? Where have all the trees gone? Where have all the bees gone? The butterflies and the moths and, where is everything? Why is everything dying? Oh, it's just dying. Planets die. Yeah, right. Nothing to do with shit chuffing out the back of aircraft, of course. No, of course not. No, it wouldn't be. It's perfectly harmless stuff. That's why they spray it. That's why it hangs about in the sky for a rather long time. Because it's harmless and it likes to float there, and not to evaporate because it's very cold up there or whatever. No, it's a joke, isn't it? Joke. It hangs about for hours, It's a joke. Oh, Nasser and cats. Oh, what good is that? I wish it was a bit more upbeat, but I can't be. It's a horrible day for me. It's horrendous. It's fucking terrifying, to be honest. Frightening. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. The solicitor told me yesterday there's absolutely nothing he could do. I wish it wasn't the way it is, but that's the law. So they're the law unto themselves, these medical mafia, the medical establishment. A separate thing altogether. And they can do this shit with no basis in reality. No justification. For someone who's not psychotic, not manic. Fuck all wrong with them. And they can inject me full of this filth. It's designed for antipsychotics, apparently. For psychotic stroke manic people. People with mental disorders. I don't have a mental disorder. There's nothing wrong with me. Yeah, I'm doing something about it by talking about it. So yeah, it does help, yeah, slightly, but well, it might help others in the future, but it's not going to help me. There's nothing actually I can do. I mean, you could send this, you could, I don't know, this could be, I mean, imagine if it became viral, this live stream, and went all around the world. Well, possibly somebody might be able to do something then, but I doubt it, very much doubt it. There'd have to be millions of people up in arms, with placards saying, leave David alone, there's nothing wrong with him, let him out of hospital, absolutely nothing wrong with him, he's totally sane, he's just a concerned person, concerned about his planet, and he's got legitimate concerns. Leave him alone. Don't interfere with his cognitive ability, don't call him names, don't give them these ridiculous preparations that are meant to be for people who are mentally ill. I think people are mentally ill who aren't concerned about the planet. Yeah. The definition of sanity is, of course, to face up to the most dire situation and look at the most dire situation. It's not a definition of sanity to just ignore evil, is it? Definition of sanity is to try and do something about it, in your own small way, If everyone does a small little bit to counteract the evil, then it could be a much nicer place for everyone concerned. Not just for us, for the little children, the poor little kids. It's absolutely disgusting what's happening. It's totally sick. Yeah, they're not. Yeah. They're morally insane. If they don't want to get up for a chat, I'll put the box up before. If no one wants to have a chat, have a chat, have a say, Say what you want, say whatever you like. I don't have to agree with everything anyone says. It's fine. Say what you want. I allow freedom of speech on here, unless it's not abusive to others or, minorities or whatever. Well, not minorities particularly, but anyone that is abusive to anyone. There's not completely, ridiculously evil, whatever. Let people say what they want. Believe the moon's a piece of cheese. I can go along with that. It's fine. Just to send me a chunk of moon cheese back from the next non landing on the moon. Perhaps I could scoop it up with some some Mars, moon rover thing. You know, they sent an unmanned craft up there. You could get through the Van Allen belt with unmanned, obviously, aircraft, spacecraft. I can think properly, you know, but you can't get through the Van Allen belt. Human beings can't do it because you'd be totally fried. Of course, you know. Yeah, whereas, you know, a probe or whatever can go through, you know, blah blah blah. You know, spacecraft can go through, but not with people on board. That's why whenever they, you know, go into space, they're only in orbit. They can't get out of the orbit of the Earth because it's too dangerous. They have to go through the Van Allen belt. They can't get into space, into deep space, and the inner space. So, yeah, absolute jokes. All the moon landings, complete lie and a total scam for, you know, never a straight answer. You know, NASA, yeah, total scam. You know. So, you know, you've only got to look. There's no stars on any of the pictures. You know, there's no, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, there's different light sources. You know, all that. Shadows going all different directions. Yeah. All filmed in 1968 in the desert somewhere in America, Nevada or somewhere. I don't know, but I can't remember. Yeah. But there's two good films on the moon stuff from Bart Sibrel, he's called. Bartsibrel. If you go on his channel on YouTube, there's two films on there. One's called Something Happened on the Way to the Moon, and the other one's called Astronauts Gone Wild. The second one is where he tried to get astronauts that presumably walked on the moon, which of course they haven't, to swear on the Bible that they walked on the moon. And of course none of them would do it except one ignorant one who said, "Oh, I'll sign anything." Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, one of the guys, Buzz Aldrin it was, socked him, Bart Sibrel, socked him on the jaw. Yeah, so, you know, that's a good reaction to somebody who, you know, presumably walked on the moon, isn't it? You know, if I'd walked on the moon, I wouldn't give a damn, you know. I mean, there was money available for charities. Well, if they'd sign on the dotted line, he'd give them, you know, a suitcase full of money for the charity of their choice. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're not signed. What's wrong with it? You know, why would it look so upset? Somebody could ask you to sign on the Bible, you know? So there we go. Yeah. Everyone believes anything that mainstream says, basically, because it's wall to wall, isn't it? You know, throw enough shit at the wall, some of it's bound to stick. You know, so that's what happens. It sticks in people's minds. People believe it. One of the Hitler people, whatever it was, Goebbels, whoever it was, might have been Hitler himself. I don't know. Said you're telling a lie that's big enough, often enough. People might believe it, but will believe it. So, you know. Yeah, so it's pretty nuts, isn't it? It's crazy. I don't know, anyone can watch television, it's complete shit. Mine's off all the time. That's what you're on about, I don't know, every 18 months. Just if something extraordinary, kind of strange happens. I mean, I can get reports from TV people anyway, for once a day anyway, you know, the mainstream shit. on whatever, on the phone, but, blah, blah, blah. But occasionally I'll flip it on. Yeah. Anyone have coronation hesitancy at all, anyone? I didn't watch a single nanosecond of it. Yeah, so yes, I had coronation hesitancy. I didn't want to see the thing and the headgear ceremony at all. So I don't believe in things. I'm a Republican, so why would I want to believe in a thing? Why would I want to watch any of it? I can't say no to it, mate. He's about to inject me any time now. There's nothing I can do. If I refuse, they'll hold me down. That's what they do. It's called the Use of Force Act. And it's legal. Inject you against your will, Disgusting, filthy chemicals. Presumably for psychotics. Actually don't do any good anyway, probably even for them. It's absolute shit, everything is. You can't negotiate. You won't even speak to me. Doctor won't even negotiate. Full of shit. He knocked on my door when he informed me on the 13th at 10 o'clock in the morning. Knocked on my door. Spoke to me for perhaps a little more than 90 seconds. Told me that he was getting a second opinion doctor and he wanted to put me back on the section. Yeah. So, I asked him what the reasons were and all that lot. He just wandered off. Just waved the back of his hand like that. Just totally dismissed me. Wasn't interested in anything I had to say whatsoever. There was no negotiation, no explanation, no nothing, no paperwork, nothing. Not a shred of anything. I was totally let down by the whole system. Of course, the system's not there to prop anyone up, is it? It's there to disrupt and destroy and piss people around, good people. I hope, no one, nobody on here or, nobody else suffers who might be watching. Ever suffers or whatever. Whatever you do, if you ever have any problem, a kind of an emotional problem or a mental problem or anything like that, the last thing you should ever do is go to a doctor. Yeah, you could say a broad brush kind of thing. I'm a bit depressed. Can I have something for depression? I guess. And perhaps it could give you something that might help, but most depression stuff doesn't actually help anyway. But it's a slippery slope if you start, telling them anything about your emotional stuff. Because then they can just call you names and feed you horrible tablets. And worse, which I'm getting, which is injections, which are much more horrible. They go straight into your, system, of course. Yeah, it's a violation of bodily integrity. But apparently they can do it. Yeah, I had them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me, Adam. I'm not insane, I'm not manic, I'm not nothing. There's nothing wrong with my mental faculties at all. But there will be because they'll be compromised by these fucking drugs. Injecting me with filthy shit designed for people who've totally lost the plot, completely manic psychotics and stuff, and they're giving it to me with no justification whatsoever. I've not got any paperwork, fuck all of them. Absolute scum they are, absolute total shitty scum. Adam, would you like to have a talk? Get up, put your avatar on, just have a chat. I like to talk to somebody. The end of my fucking tether here. Fucking sick bastards. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. It's so sick. I'm see what they're doing. Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm upset. I can't keep it together. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I can't understand it. It's fucking terrifying. It's fucking terrifying waiting for these bastards to knock on my fucking door with a fucking needle. And if I refuse, they hold you down. I don't know what to fucking do. There's nothing I can fucking do. Last time I was on this shit, I was suicidal. All I could think about was ending it all the time. Wake up and wish I wasn't alive. Go to sleep praying that I'd fucking die. Die in my sleep. And they're putting me back in that fucking state. Last time I was on these injections, it was 2018, I think. Yeah. And they took me off it because it wasn't suitable. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Thanks for your kind words, Pete. I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked. It's assassinated me in fucking my mental capacity.
I'm not on any medication, Adam. I'm not been on any for 3.5 months, over 3.5 months. Nothing. But they're about to give me the fucking medication today. It could happen any moment. So I'll be back on that shit I was on in 2018, which was deemed unsuitable because it was making me suicidal and making me really ill. I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't read books, I couldn't hold a conversation. I couldn't sit down in the same place, I had to keep standing up, moving around, shuffling around. Because my legs were hurting. It gives you pain in your legs and all that lot. You get a leg ache to kick your legs in bed and all that lot for hours, and then you finally end up exhausted and fall asleep for a few hours or whatever. It's a very sick game we're playing, Adam. It's very sick. We're playing with people's lives. That will help. CBD oil. I've got it in my pipe here. Got it in this. I don't use vape stuff. Yeah. I use this though for this CBD. All that risperidone is absolutely horrible shit as well. It's horrible crap. Yeah, I was on that shit. Fucking nasty stuff. Yeah. Yeah, 5G and help and all that shit. I'll tell you a story about a friend of mine who was in the other hospital. A gentleman, a working gentleman. Yeah. And a beautiful guy, nothing wrong with him, he wasn't mentally ill or anything. He was on depots and all that lot, depot injections, you know. And he originally got into hospital because he had an altercation at work. He was a ground worker doing piping and stuff like that, you know, water pipe, gas pipe, electrics, cabling, all this kind of stuff, underground stuff, you know, digging up the pavements and that, in a stripy tent and all that lot. And then one day, he wasn't installing fucking 5G and shit like that, you know, he was doing a proper job. Decent guy, nice man. Anyway, yeah, how he got into hospital system is he had an altercation with somebody and someone had a go at him and was coming to attack him, and he was eating his dinner in the tent by the road, and he had a knife and fork in his hand. Because he had a knife in his hand, he used that on this bloke. He stabbed him in the buttock. Yeah. Because he used a knife, he was deemed psychotic or whatever, thrown into hospital. And guess how many years he's done in the mental health hospital? Well, I've not seen him for a couple of years, but he'll still be in. 33 fucking years. 33 fucking years for one fucking moment's craziness. Yeah, that's how fucking sick it is. Yeah. The killers. Just killing people. And throwing people in hospital and getting money on it. It's a money printing mechanism. No, you don't buy vape stuff. It's bollocks, yeah. Yeah, some proper CBD. Yeah, you get that from a proper health shop. Yeah, that's what I've got in here. There's no vape stuff in there. Vape stuff's shit. You don't have to put that into your lungs. You know, if you're on vape stuff, you know, the last mechanism you want is to put it into your lungs. Whereas if you get some of that vape stuff, put a little bit, you know, on your palm, you know, lick it up. You can get the nicotine like that, and it goes into your stomach. And your stomach acid, hydrochloric acid in your stomach, will kill all the bad stuff in the vape oil. But that bad stuff in the vape oil, if you you know, use the atomizer with that shit, it stays in your lungs for ages. You don't get it out, you know what I mean? Not very easy, so it's not good for you at all. It's bollocks. Alright, tinfoil, mate. Alright, yeah. No, I'm not a professor of fuck all, mate. Yeah, Hippocratic oath, do no harm. What do they do? It's just harm all the time, isn't it? Yeah. All these hospitals, they call them hospital trusts, don't they? Yeah, as if you can trust any of their shit to be safe and effective. They're fucking bollocks. Totally fucking evil. The shadow of its former self, the so-called health service. Are you in Britain, by the way? Yoda? You in Britain? Oh, nice one. Yeah, I've got a friend in Taunton. Yeah, good friend Richard, not a stonemason, not a Freemason. Richard a stonemason, not a Freemason. He's called. I was hoping he might be on here today because he usually gets up for a chat, you know. Yeah, I just had to kick that tinfoil hat person out because he's just full of bullshit. So I banned him from the fucking stream. Fuck him, full of shit. Incredible, vacuous bollocks. Never says anything relevant. He's just self-promoting. So sod him. I couldn't give a shit if I only have 2 subscribers, as long as I have a conversation with people who, you know, presumably care or whatever. You know, I can't be arsed with stupid people. You know, stupid people who pretend, well, they're not friends at all if they're not saying anything relevant. There's no point. They probably didn't read anything about the live stream or what I'd wrote in the comments or nothing, you know. Too busy self-promoting. Yeah, great. Vacuous innocuous thing to say to somebody. He asked me, told me to cheer up. You've got friends. Fuck off. Friends like him, I can do with them. He's just about to be attacked by a fucking eagle. The last thing he was some prat asking you to cheer up. Yeah, Richard's alright. He's a good guy. Nice man. Yeah, he's got cancer, poor chap. But yeah, he's a good truth man. Yeah, he's a good man. Oh, one of the things I've noticed, Adam, if you're there, I don't know. I was on Peter Benson's. Well, I was watching the the replay of one of his live streams. It was a very interesting one, actually. He was talking about them moths and the tiger moths and that. He looks after them. That, yeah, pretty interesting. Anyway, I noticed that on the chat on the live stream, I went to the chat and I tried to I thought, oh, that sounds like an interesting person. I'll subscribe to him, and you click on the name and it wouldn't take me to the channel. Whereas mine, if you put the chat up, sometimes you don't even put it up. Mine, you can usually, get to the other channels like that. It'd be interesting to see it. Mine always work like that. I don't know if they do or not. Or they might work for me and not for some other people. I don't know. It's weird because they piss about with everything, don't they? Not sure if you're there, Adam or not, but yeah. Yeah, Hippocratic is spelled Hippo. It's like a hippo. It's not with a Y. Just sort of telling that, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's a Hippocratic. Whereas hypocrisy, I'm not sure now whether hypocrisy's got a Y or not in it. It probably hasn't actually. No, I don't think it has. It might have. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I need to go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a minute. I need a quick wee. Won't be long. Sorry about that. All right. Right, okay. No, but that's not always been the case. Just click on it. If you want to look within a chat. I'm sure it still works on some channels and not on others. You click on if you like something that somebody says, make a really good comment, and it resonates with you, and so you think, oh, I like this person, I probably get on well with them, so I'll subscribe, and so you click on it, and it says go to channel, and then you go through it, and you like it or whatever, That's what people used to do, on them websites. You kind of grow your channel websites and stuff like that. That's how they work all the time. So I don't know why they don't do that on all channels now. Certainly don't do it for me, not on Peter's anyway. Anyway, Peter's a nice guy. I like him a lot. He's a good guy. He knows a hell of a lot about wildlife and stuff. He's a good man. I believe you go visiting each other, don't you? You can go camping and stuff like that. I'd like to go there sometime. Well, maybe in another life. Yeah. I think I'll never get out of hospital, to be honest with you. And I'll get out of here. Yeah, what I said before about my friend who's been in hospital for 33 years. I've not seen him for a couple of years now. Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah. Yeah, my friend in the previous hospital has been in hospital then. I've not seen him for over a year and a half, something like that. And he's been in hospital for 33 years for stabbing someone in the backside with a knife. He was eating his dinner, just a normal dinner knife. Didn't do any harm, didn't cut him or anything, but because he used a knife, he got thrown into hospital. Yeah. Yeah. Can't break it out. I thought of doing the runner today because he was threatening me with a needle today. They said, oh, we'll be giving you the needle later on. So blah, blah, blah. I'm expecting to knock on my door any moment, So, horrible. So, yeah, I was kind of thinking, I could do a runner, but can't run anywhere. People find you, won't they? As soon as you put your phone on, or a bit of telly on, or that jazz, won't they? I could live stream the run. The cops chasing me. That'd be quite interesting. Exciting, really. No, you don't have any rights. You take away your rights when you're in hospital. Your human rights are gone. Not your body yourself. No, it's their body. They own you. They can do what the fuck they like. Chemically to you. And that's what they do. If there was any recourse at law, my sister would have, been doing it. You know what I mean? There isn't nothing you can do. Fuck all. Thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in hospital. They shouldn't be in hospital. I'm damn sure of that. It's all costing the taxpayers' money. It's so absolutely wrong. I'll show you what happened. Use of Force Act. Got that thing there. Just have to cover up a little bit of it, a couple of minutes of it. Right. Yeah, this is it, yeah, so. No, behind the mirror, no, there's no camera behind it. I took it off the wall once, see if there's a camera behind it. Well, not in this hospital, in the previous one, there isn't a camera. No, but there is when you're in police cells, there's a camera behind them. Yeah. Anyway, this is what's called the Use of Force Act. And you can see that, right? Where's the camera? The camera's there, so that should be about roughly right. And we can read down. Also, I had to cover up some stuff to hide names and that. On admission to the hospital, it's got the name under there, so obviously you will be involved in your care and treatment with regards to use of force. How nice to be involved with in my treatment and their use of force. The team will work with you to develop a support plan to meet your needs and wishes while the force is being exerted upon you, no doubt. We will work with you to avoid what approaches and steps can be taken to avoid using the use of force. Listen what it says there. They can't even write an English sentence. We will work with you to avoid what approaches and steps can be taken to avoid using the use of force. We will work with you to avoid what approaches and steps can be taken to avoid. Fucking hell. The use of force is only ever used proportionately. How nice of them. And as a last resort. And that it can never be used to cause pain. Oh, really? When they're holding you down, twisting your arms and all that fucking lot, and kneeling on your chest? Yeah, it can never be used to cause pain, suffering, humiliation, or as a punishment. Really? So it's not humiliating. That's nice to know, isn't it? There we go. What are your rights? None. To be treated with dignity and respect while we hold you down and force a chemical lobotomy into your system. For your human rights to be protected, really? Don't think so. My body, myself? No. To be involved in your treatment and planning. Really? I'm not involved in their use of force or their planning to force their shit on me. To have a team that are trained in approved techniques only. How nice of them to approve the use of force. To have access to clear information. Yeah, that's clear enough, isn't it? Yeah, what are your rights? Fuck all. There we go. What's that? Yeah, it's fucking horrible, isn't it? Evil bastards. Could you read that or what? I know I was talking over it, but you know. That's disgraceful, disgusting shit. It should be fucking front page news what's happening to me. Not just me though, it's everyone else. It should be a fucking story. It should be a fucking filmmaker filming this. Filming my fucking life story in hospital. You know? It'd make a fantastic movie. All the shit that I've had all in my life. My whole life story would be a fantastic book. Right, you know, full trilogy of shit. You know. Abusive parents, psychotic fucking lunatic parents, maniacs. You know, it's all there, the whole fucking lot, you know. She get beaten up by my own brother. You know, beaten up at school and all that lot, even though my brother was a couple of years older than me. When we were in the same, you know, part of the school, because it was upper and lower school, obviously we got moved and all that lot. From junior, from infants for juniors and all that lot. So when we got separated, he couldn't have helped me, but while he was, you know, in the same year as me, in the same area, in the, you know, same playground and stuff like that, he could stop all that fighting. He could have done. He was a tough lad, 2 years older than me. He used to kick shit out of me when I got home and do nothing to protect me from the fucking horrible bastards at school. You know, of course, my father was a complete nutcase. He used to move from town to town. Be doing no fucking up to no good. Get out of fucking town, you know. So we moved from town to town, and you know, different school, beating up first days at school, and then regular, you know. So yeah, moved a lot and all that shit. Absolutely mad. Oh, hi Alan. Nice to see you. I'm sorry I've not been visiting people much. I've just been so gutted lately. I've had so much shit to deal with. So much craziness and a hell of a lot of shit going on in the world as well. In fact, I've not been on YouTube much. I've been on other platforms, you know what I mean? You know, uncensored stuff and all that. I'll put some stuff on Rumble actually. I think I've called myself a different name. Doesn't matter. I won't self-promote here, but you could probably find some of my stuff on there. Possibly, I don't know. I don't think anyone's even seen it yet, even though it's on Rumble or whatever. I don't think anyone's much paid any attention. I think it's buried in the
Your bowels will rumble or whatever. Rumbling away in the bowels. Yeah, well, a bit of humour there. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Alan. You're kind. That's what I need more than anything. A few hugs would be nice. Thank you. It's appreciated. It means a lot to me, you know. People who care. Well, I know people out there who care. So no matter what happens to me, you know, people remember me when I could still think, still operating, you know, still be able to communicate. I don't know what I'm going to be like once this shit's going around in my system. I don't think it's going to be good. I'm going to be compromised. I'm going to be not good at all, you know. Are you buffering? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Alan. You're so kind. And, you know, I don't know what's going to be left of my brains after all this shit. Obviously, they injected me with this filth today. And then this is supposedly, well, the first dose. That'll be a mild one. And then they'll be giving me another one in a week or 2 weeks' time. I can't remember what it is. And that'll be stronger. And then probably another one. That'll be full dose. And I'll be completely out of my brains by then. You know. Yeah. What about David Icke? DavidIcke.com. That's worth a look. Definitely. Phenomenal. You know, he's banned in 26 countries in Europe. Must have got something right. It's not hard to do, you know what I mean? Just type DavidIcke.com and get on there and watch some stuff, some decent stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to court this week. I think it started yesterday, but because I had all this shit hanging over me, I was busy trying to find a solution on the internet and ringing loads of solicitors and stuff like that, and different people that might be able to help me, but no, fuck all, can't do nothing. So I was doing that all day, completely wasting my time. I could have been watching David Icke defend himself in court, because he's going to a court in Holland. Apparently it was Holland that imposed all this 26 country ban on David Icke speaking anywhere. 26 countries of Europe. It's absolutely disgusting. So I immediately sent him a donation for 50 quid to help him with his efforts, to show support, solidarity, whatever. So I did that, and I've ordered a couple of his books recently, and that should be here soon. So I'm looking forward to them coming. But if I can read them, that is, it's still, able to decipher English after I'm, assaulted with these horrible, psychologically debilitating weapons systems, injections from the disgusting doctor. I don't even know what the injections are. No idea what they are. I know they're for antipsychotics and manic people, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm certainly not manic or psychotic. There's supposed to be antipsychotics for psychotic stroke manic people. and I'm neither of the thing. Nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with me sanity at all, but there will be this afternoon, later on this afternoon, when they've injected me, whenever they do that. Expecting to knock on the door any moment, you know. I don't know. But it's absolutely terrifying, totally terrifying, frightened, you know. You know, it's a distraction, and there's nothing I can do. It's insane. Except collapse in a heap of tears, but I've cried so much, it's unbelievable. I'm surprised I've got any tears left. They can't be very salty by now. Probably used all the electrolytes out of my body. But I'm crying. Never mind now. There's a God after all, isn't there? Yes. Oh yeah. Be nice if there was. Well, I hope not, Adam. I better not have that shit in them. Otherwise, well, we're all fucked. Just trying to get into the food and everything as well, aren't they? They're about to be sprayed as well. And the climate engineering shit. Yeah, we're all under assault. So yeah, could be anything in them fucking things. Why I don't want it. Exactly, I'm not psychotic. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, Adam. It's horrible, isn't it? Horrible what they're doing. They've got that stuff that it's supposed to just be spraying on vegetables and fruits and that. It's, yeah, all got that shit in it. Yeah, I forgot what they call it now. Some stupid fucking word. I don't want to even promote it anyway. I don't even say the fucking word. Bloody shit. Oh, bless you, love. You're so kind. Empathy, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Adam. Fucking done it. Sorry. I can't believe this can happen. You know, I've been free for 3 months in 4 weeks. 3 3 months in 3 weeks. I've not been on any drugs. I've not had any sleeping tablets. Nothing. All I've had is occasionally I've had a headache. Taking something for that. That's all. Nothing. It's horrible. It's horrible. If I refuse it, I'll be held down, you know. What can I do? Nothing. Can't do nothing.
This is tyranny, and it's doing it to probably millions worldwide. I don't know how many. Can't be millions, can it? But hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people in hospitals, all at taxpayers' expense. You know. Not only that, whoever's in hospital, they can't go out and work. You know, they can't go and pay their own taxes, can they? Because they can't do anything. And they're not a bother to, the powers that be, because, shut up and get into hospital and shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? That's the thing, isn't it? You shut them down, close their life, separate them from the community and all that, so they don't agitate, you know? It's absolutely disgusting, sickening. Yeah, I thought of doing a runner this morning. I did, man. I did think of doing a runner, but there's no point. You can't do fuck all about it. What can you do? You'll only find me just to switch my phone off permanently. As soon as I switch the phone on, the GPS, they say they're where you are. So I could leave the country, I guess, but if I left the country, I could have tried to do that, maybe. They'd give me asylum there. You know what I mean? Medical asylum. There is such a thing. You're supposed to be in an asylum, isn't it ironic? These places are supposed to be people who are dangerous to themselves or to society. And in danger to neither. Or a benefit to society. Or plant trees, you know what I mean? There's no other person in the hospital, as far as I know, who reads books like I do, and, is concerned about anything particularly, really, other than, kind of dross things. Well, not totally disregarding it. But, the telly-watching people, they don't plant plants or anything, or sit in nature particularly. There's my window boxes with cinnamon, sweet peas up there. So, I don't know. That's psychotic, is it, to plant sweet peas and, be concerned about nature and, concerned for your fellow man and be interested in anthropology and, saving the planet and, birds, bees, butterflies in trees, the good things in life, caring about things, hoping there's a future, trying to, create a future of caring society and people, trying to help people think and make people aware of the evils that's going on. Now it's all yeah, I'd have to draw all my money out of the bank if I was going to do a runner abroad, wouldn't I? Then I'd have to hide that because you wouldn't be able to get it through customs, would you, and all that. Because it'd stop you taking money out of the country or some shit like that or whatever. I don't know. Mind you. I've not even got a passport anyway. I'm goose as far as that goes. But I could stow away on the boat, I guess. But you need money, don't you, and all that, like, so even if the money's down now, it's not going to work, it's not feasible. I don't want to be a fugitive, not really. fugitive from injustice. Yeah. Okay, Adam, thank you for stopping by me. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. Thanks, Adam. Take it easy at work, mate. Wish I could fucking go back to work. I just love work, you know. You know what I am, don't you? I'm a welder, mate. Yeah, a qualified welder. So. Yeah, all the welders in the world, as soon as they saw that ridiculous 9/11 shit. Everyone knows it's qualified anyway. Knows the melting point of steel. They should do. Even if they're not qualified, can't melt it with kerosene, can you? It's ridiculous. Pathetic shit. Yeah, steel structured buildings can just crumble onto the sidewalk. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Total suspension of all the physics and everything else. Of course, Building 7, what was it, 4:30 in the afternoon, that came down to its own footprint. Oh, it had a fire on one of its floors and it all came down. Yeah. Apparently that was the epicenter of the place where, the command center, apparently there was a lot of computers in there that did all that thing, so they had to get rid of all that evidence. So, anyway, never mind that. Too late now, isn't it? Missed the boat. Yeah. That NIST report, they certainly missed. It should be called the MIST report. Didn't report on anything, did it? Science involved with them. Anyway. I'm going to end it now anyway, so I'm too gutted. Look, I will really do want to save him when I'm oh. To hear the door going and slammed about with the spyglass. It doesn't make a hell of a noise, does it? Do it in the night as well, wakes you up. With the hour that goes click, bang, you know what I mean? Audio chasing shit. But, yeah. It's all character forming, isn't it? Yeah, so good forming. Okay, everyone. I'll maybe see you later on. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your concerns, kind people. Okay.